Rolling here too. Hey guys, another special treat. I'd like to think that all my videos are a special treat, but I'm always excited when I get to show you something cool that not many people get to show you. This is a Modern Fan Company industry model in polished copper. I think these are still being made, and it's pretty cool that they're still being made because they're very reminiscent of vintage designs. They look very similar to the vintage Phil Rich fan, to the point that I'm wondering if somebody at Modern Fan bought a Phil Rich at an estate sale or thrift store or something and said, let's copy this. Also is very reminiscent of the Casablanca Broadway, if you took one of those and took off all the ornate details. And also reminds a lot of people of the Blenderfan, which the Phil Rich was basically a modified Blenderfan, so that makes sense. I have two of these here in the copper finish. They both were completely gummed up with balloons when I got them, so maybe they came out of a Red Robin restaurant, or somebody's house that had a lot of balloons, who knows. And so I did my best to pull all the balloons out, but I don't think I got them all yet. And I did as much as I could without taking it apart, and I tried to take the other one apart, not just for the balloons, but also because I want to see what type of motor these used, and I was unsuccessful in taking it apart. I think it's just the housing is press fit together, and I haven't been prying hard enough, and I'm being careful because I don't want to damage the housing, so I think I'll just have to use some gentle force. But I wanted to do a video while I had the chance, so there might be some little balloon detritus in there still. And I'll do another video once I get one completely functioning. Let's see if we can go on top of it and see the tag. I'm not sure where the tag is. Andy's been taking some video footage, and I don't see a tag on this one. The other one had a tag with the UL label. This one doesn't. It has a damp location tag. So I guess I'll run in the other room real quick, and we'll see if we can take a look at the tag on that one. There we go. Model HD 1994 BD. Okay. So we got it hooked to the amp meter. It's rated for 1 amp on high, which is either a stack motor or a very beefy spinner motor. Got the amp meter here. So let's start it. High, medium, low. Okay, no it's not, because I think I have the power strip off. Power strip's on. Let's try again. High, medium, low. 0.28, and I definitely hear a little bit of stuck balloon in there. You can hear it squeaking. So we'll have to get that out of there. It's got a nice gentle breeze on low speed though. Okay. Off, high, medium. I might let it run for a little while and see if that dislodges some of the balloon. I literally got it to the point where, without actually taking apart the housing, all of the balloon that I can see is gone. But it could have gotten itself lodged all the way into the bearings, so. It does spin very freely though. Okay, low, off, high. 0.7, 0.71. Seems a little slow for either a stack motor or a real powerful spinner motor, so maybe the capacitor has drifted a bit. Unlikely to be a balloon related issue, because if it was, it wouldn't be drawing so much less current than what it's rated, unless it just happens that the rating is high. We've definitely seen some fans where the rating is much higher than what they actually draw. Okay, let's power it down and do spin down. There's a couple things we can do to actually check and see how the balloon would be affecting it. And I'll do those as soon as it's done spinning down. I was told when I was getting these they're polished brass, so I'm pleasantly surprised that they're the polished copper, because that's the finish that I actually wanted. I also like them in the brushed nickel, but with the wood blades, not with the painted blades or whatever the gray color is that matches the brushed nickel. The second pull chain is just a light pull chain, which is interesting because I don't think they came with a light, so it'll just be an extra pull chain for most people. So here's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to hold it with my hand and power it up. Let's see where it draws. It draws exactly the same. So if the balloon is impeding some rotation, I'll just turn that off the pull chain. If the balloon is impeding some rotation, it would not affect the current draw. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to do it in reverse, because maybe it's whatever piece of balloon will be dislodged in reverse. Let's start in low. 0.28 again. I still hear it. Seems louder to me. Maybe am I imagining that, or is it louder in reverse? The squeaking of balloon. Okay. Seems a little slower in reverse too, but it's still 0.28. Off, high, medium. 0.5. So yeah, we'll definitely have to do another video when I remove all of the balloon, and I'll check the capacitor value too, just make sure it hasn't drifted. Oh, all the balloon sound went away on high reverse. Okay, we're hitting something. Yeah. I know. You make a beat out of that. Somebody do a freestyle. Spit some rhymes. I stopped it. It's going to affect the spin down time with the plastic hitting it, so I'm just going to stop it by hand, and I'm going to see if we can move these plastic out of the way, and we'll try it again. DJ Andy on the ones and twos. Yeah, it seems like if I let it run for long enough, it would dislodge most of the balloon. Now that I've gotten... How many feet of string do you think I pulled out of there? Andy took some video footage. When will we be seeing your video footage?
Oh, I can give you the files if you got it on the computer here.
No, I didn't bring my laptop. Do I have anything? Yeah, I don't think I even have like a flash drive. I can ask my mom if she. Well, what would it? How does it come off of there?
USB.
Okay, so even if I had a flash drive, the flash drive couldn't plug directly into the camera. Well,
right, you'd need a computer.
What if it was a USB flash drive?
Yeah, I still want one, because it doesn't have a normal size USB port. I see you made your little Emerson go when you added on
yeah.
high reverse.
I put that in the camera. I thought that was pretty cool. Nothing could make the friction drive go, though. It's too stiff. I wonder if I powered the friction drive on, if it would power the industry. I'm going to turn it back to forward again and see if we do any better now that we've ran it in reverse, see if we freed anything up. Definitely seems like it's taking longer to spin down. You want to learn I'm recording video? Nope, still squeaking. Yeah, well, we'll have to do some surgery on this. I gotta figure out how to take them apart without marring the finish. So, let it spin down once again, and that'll be the end of my footage for today. Yeah, probably the easiest thing, because I don't have anything here then. Well, I've got that computer in there, but that's too old to do anything. So, yeah, you got a Dropbox?
You know what? I'll use WeTransfer. That's an easy...
Okay. Whatever you use. It looks like it did dislodge something, because I see a piece of rubber that's kind of sticking out that wasn't accessible before. Yeah. Well, it's mainly the one. It's mainly the girl. She's much more protective than the boy. The boy is scared of everything, and the girl is ready to fight, which is true of many couples.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. Thanks for watching.